Hello everyone! How hot! I started this painting on the hottest day of the year because it's June 22. The weather matches the Hawaiian climates I'm going to cover today. It wasn't my idea. I have seen a lot of pictures on internet where someone has already done something like this. A window from Spongebob. I think it will look nice in my bathroom. I am not going to make any effort to shade this painting. My goal will be to make it look like a screenshot from the cartoon. I will try to mix similar colors as in the cartoon as much as possible. However, today I use these crappy acrylic paints from Action Store. It's a nightmare. To apply the pink paint later, I needed 3 coats. Fortunately, they are almost used up. While finishing the elements, I will make the outlines to look the same as in the cartoon. Generally, I don't have any collectibles in my apartment, but it would be nice to have such plankton rug for the bathroom. In my mind eye, I can see how perfectly it fits there. For many, Spongebob is a comfort cartoon. I liked Spongebob a lot. I watched it from the very beginning when it came out in the early 2000s in German language because the decoder allowed to watch foreign channels. Because there was absolutely nothing on Polish channels, cartoons were on foreign channels all day. Although there were channels in Polish that had cartoons like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! In the afternoon, but that was all. Possibly there was also a good night cartoon in the called Channel 1. However, dubbing in Polish always sounded strange for me, as if in another language the level of quality was better. In Polish dubbing, there is a certain standard in content for children, which makes the voice actor talk to the viewers as if to a little idiot. I can't watch SpongeBob in Polish, it's really cringy. In German version there are better voice actors, and they do not lower the way of speaking as if to a child. This cartoon is so good that it makes children and adults happy, which I really appreciated because it is difficult to achieve something like this. But for me, SpongeBob ended in 2005. There were a lot of changes in season 4 and the team working on the show changed and SpongeBob lost its soul. I tried to like the new episodes, but it just wasn't the same. I am in the group that considers the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob to be the real gold, but I can't watch the new episodes. Gags that rely on some silly faces, come on, that's not very creative. Through this cartoon, me and my sister accidentally learned German. Because of this, it was easier for me at school. Also, when I worked a bit in Germany, I was paid better because I knew the language. When a German asked me how I learned German so fluent, I said, ich habe deutsches Fernsehen geschaut, als ich ein Kind war. The answer is at least surprising for someone who thinks that his language is very difficult. German is quite difficult because the pronouns der, die, das don't make any sense to me. You have to memorize them, so it's better to listen to it than to memorize. It's funny, but for example, a refrigerator in Polish will have a feminine pronoun, but in German the pronoun will be masculine. In English the pronoun will always be the. You are thinking, what am I talking about? Things have gender in other languages. Want to know what word for gender is in German? Geschlecht. I always rely on feeling rather than remembering formulas. For me, it works best. You see, Spongebob played an important role in my life and also inspired me to create comedy comics and do animation on note cards. I have been walking around with this SpongeBob window idea for a long time. All I needed was a round canvas. I knew I'd seen one like that in a teddy store. If you are looking for strange shapes of canvas, you will surely find something useful there. In general, the teddy store has the strangest things that cannot be found in other stores. I never thought about buying a strange shaped canvas, but as I paint, more and more ideas come to me to do something unusual. In Teddy, I found canvases in the shape of a star, a triangle, an oddly sized rectangle, a heart shape, and now I personally hunt for an oval canvas because I have an interesting idea for it and I would love to make it. The quality of these canvases is not very high. The circular structure underneath isn't even wood. I think it is paper and glue, but it is solid. Finally, I almost managed to achieve the color that Patrick has. I had some pink, but it is useless. So I mixed a good red and white paint and added orange, and finally the paint hides the pencil marks. I should throw away these paints, but I always think after all they can't be useful for mixing with better paints. I am a masochist. Well, as soon as the paint dries, I will apply the varnish. I'm glad that I managed to capture the original colors from SpongeBob pretty well. The backgrounds and details are a bit messy and you can see the brush texture, like in the real SpongeBob background. I wanted to paint a Spongebob window, a pretty cool idea, but I thought it is not enough and I would like to have some character from this cartoon. I immediately thought of Patrick with a hammer and a board nailed to his forehead. Perfect! I can always look out of the window and see how Patrick is doing. This painting stays with me. My sister would like to have it, but no. She will have to order one by me. By the way, I posted my last painting on Etsy. Someone has already said that 200 euros is not much for this painting. No, it's fine for me and I will leave it like that. The Etsy link is in the description and thanks for watching and bye.